Conway, South Carolina. This ought to be a fun matchup in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense will get the ball first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Snagged it at the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Miners offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard work.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's French. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. From the gun, the running back has it. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Finds his man. It's Smith. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught close to the marker. It's Thomas. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Got a man. It's Smith. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Miners are rolling down the field. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Odom. Great awareness by this defense to know where the first down line was and stop him just a little bit short. Big 4th down decision coming. Creates a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to the big tight end. Fires it incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's French. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it with Wilson. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Thanks to grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Miners will hustle to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Barrels ahead. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clocking.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. 3rd and goal where the strong come through. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Eagles are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got a man. It's Dallas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Offense in an empty set. Dropping back, it's French. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got it on the outside. It's Brown. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. The give on the option. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Toss sweep right. Got room to work. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down. Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hold. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dances away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Here's the Heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Brings it in down the left side. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. They'll try the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Nelson. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Odom. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Moves around to clear up the vision. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wilson on the carry. Brings him to the open. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Wilson. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. That's caught. It's Smith. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Miners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miners.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's French. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. Wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. 2nd half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
To the air, it's Nelson. Might be looking to run. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He now has 63 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Odom. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Miners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. To the air, it's French. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's Ross. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. they'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
How hard is that as a linebacker when you're trying to cover a running back on that angle route who runs routes like that, right? He thought he was going to the flat. He was barreling towards the sideline trying to knock that ball away, and all of a sudden he gets crossed up. That's just too easy giving up that first down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. The Miners moving quickly to the line. They go right back to him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's French. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They continue to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Now on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. To the 15. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's French. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's Helms. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll run it with Wilson. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls it in. It's Odom. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw. It's Nelson. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, UTEP. They move on top here in the 4th.
And, man, this thing looked like it was going the other way. How about this fourth quarter, man? What a swing of momentum. You throw up the goose egg, putting multiple touchdown drives together and taking the lead. What an exciting fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Lets it fly. The short hands. It's Cobb. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Taylor. Turning it on. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The run from the shotgun. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to